Outlives money. Yeah, before the clean jacket, I was cold by the gate. Splitting 1 meal with the brother after 8. Coins in the ashtray, rent on the line. Still nobody crossed us for a temporary shine. Old head said, listen, every favor has a weight. Watch who brings a chair when there's nothing on the plate. Some hands reach quickly when the bottles get raised, but disappear slowly when the bills need paid. I saw pride turn cheap when the cash came fast. So a lifelong bond gets sold for a moment that passed. So I kept my word plain, never dressed it in gold. A promise means nothing if it breaks when it's cold. No cameras caught the nights when we carried that load. No crowd saw the shoes wearing thin on the road, but the block kept the record of who stood beside me. Money bought the table, respect gave the seat.
Respect outlives money.
When the lights go low, cash changes hands, but the whole block knows.
Respect outlives money.
Every debt gets old. You can purchase the room, you can't purchase the soul. Respect outlives money. Funny how success makes a stranger say brother. Same voice stays silent when I needed some cover. They love what you carry, not the weight that you bore. Praise you near the entrance, then count what you wore. One man lost his name for a chain in the car. Now the windows look clean, but nobody knows who you are. Another kept his promise when the offer got large. Walked away with less, but still left in charge. I measure every handshake by the pressure it survives, not the number on the watch or the logo on the ride. Some men stack paper, leave their character thin. Build a beautiful house, but can't trust who walks in. We pass tapes hand in hand, no contract, no fee. Just a nod from the corner saying that verse speaks for me. Back then, reputation moved farther than fame. You could lose every dollar, still walk with your name.
Respect outlives money.
When the lights go low, cash changes hands, but the whole block knows.
Respect outlives money.
Every debt gets old. You can purchase the room, you can't purchase the soul. Respect outlives. Now the checks come larger, still I read the room slow, because the brightest smile can hide the quickest no. Young ones ask me, how do you know who is real? I say watch who stays quiet when there's nothing to steal. Keep your principles close when the numbers increase. A man without a code never purchases peace. Don't mistake being feared for receiving respect. Fear leaves with the power, respect stays when it's checked. Remember who called when your name had no glow, who shared what they had when the covers were low, who corrected you privately, defended you outside, who told you the truth when the lie fed your pride. I've seen fortunes disappear like smoke in the rain. Seen the poor man leave rich with the love on his name. When the marble gets dusty and the headlines move on, what people say softly is what truly live long.
Respect outlives money.
When the lights go low, cash changes hands, but the real ones know.
Respect outlives money.
Silver tarnishes slow. You can purchase attention, you can't purchase the cold.
Respect outlives money.
Respect outlives money.
Respect outlives money.
Respect outlives money. Cars lose their shine, numbers leave the page, but a name built on honor doesn't die with age. Money gets counted, respect gets remembered. Respect outlives money. Respect outlives money. If this tape still turns, somebody must have thought we mattered. No clean version, just a room, exactly how it sounded. Born where the hallway light will flicker after 10. Mama folding work shirts, getting ready once again. Dinner wasn't plenty, but she split it into 3. Made an empty kitchen feel like somewhere we could breathe. Radiator knocking like a drummer through the cold. Family, photographs were curling, turning old. Names written in the dust above the window frame. Every little mark said somebody had remained. Uncle left his laughter on a tape beside the bed. Stories from the people that the newspapers forget. Corner store receipts inside a cracked cassette. Proof that even hard years held a reason to protect. We were never famous, never pictured in the press, but the walls could tell you who kept showing up through stress. Time erased the doorway, painted over every scar. Still the tape remembered exactly who we are. The tape remembered us.
Remembered us.
Every quiet sacrifice, every broken trust.
Every broken trust.
Dust across the speakers. Truth beneath the rust.
When the whole block changed.
The tape remembered us.
Every broken trust.
The tape remembered us. One voice held my father from a summer long erased, talking about the hours and the chances that he chased. You could hear the train pass underneath his tired tone, like he knew the city never promised us a home. My brother made a beat from the table in the pen, played it through a speaker that would cut out now and then. Neighbors filled the doorway when the rhythm found his feet. Different kinds of struggle, but a single kind of beat. Some moved for the money, some were taken by the years. Some became a memory we only played to hear. I don't make them perfect, I remember what was real. Every wrong decision, every wound they couldn't heal. Truth was never polished, never mixed to hide the pain. You could hear the silence sitting underneath each name. Even when their faces disappeared into the dust, every voice stayed living, cause the tape remembered us.
The tape remembered us.
Remembered us. Every quiet sacrifice, every broken trust.
Every broken trust.
Dust across the speakers. Truth to truth beneath the rust.
When the whole block changed.
The tape remembered us.
Every broken trust.
The tape remembered us. Now the younger ones record day verses on the train, trying to make a language out of pressure and the rain. I tell them keep the voices that were present when you fell. Crowds will praise the image, but your circle knows you well. Guard your name with patience, guard your word when money calls. Gold can fill a pocket, still leave nothing in the halls. Every loud ambition isn't built enough to last. Character's the bridge between your future and your past. Put the family story somewhere time can interfere. Keep the flaws inside them, that's what makes the people clear. Don't remove the breathing, don't erase the chair that squeaks. Sometimes all the truth is in the space between the speech. Maybe years from now when every storefront turns to glass, someone finds this cassette underneath the builder's past. They won't know our faces, but they'll recognize the trust, and they'll know we lived here.
The tape remembered us.
The tape remembered us.
Every hand it held the house.
When life became too much,
Life became too much.
Dust across the speakers.
Truth beneath the rust.
Even when the world forgot.
The tape remembered us.
The tape remembered us.
Every broken trust.
Buildings forget, street names change. People leave. But press play, and the room comes back. Built slow through the years, a name money couldn't buy. Yeah. Cold air through the window, bills beside the stove. Mama stretched a little into everything we owe. Same coat through the winter, same souls on the street. Still I never made a promise I was scared to keep. Old men by the market knew the weight of a word. They could read a man's character before his voice was heard. Said don't chase every dollar, some money comes stained. What you gain in your pocket might take more from your name. So I carry boxes late, wrote verses before dawn. Shared meals with the brothers when the groceries were gone. Nobody saw the hours, nobody praised the strain, but the people in the hallway knew who stood through the rain. Every favor got remembered, every lie left a mark. Every handshake showed its meaning when the room went dark. I had nothing worth stealing, still they trusted me nearby. That was the first brick in the name money couldn't buy. A name money couldn't buy. Built it line by line. Gold can fill the room, it can't make the truth shine. A name money couldn't buy. Still standing when the numbers run dry. You can purchase the spotlight, not the look in their eyes. A name money couldn't buy. Then the cars came quicker when the records moved around. People spoke like family when they heard a louder sound. Same ones missed the winner, now they love the sum of you. They were reaching for the shine, not the road I walked through. I watched one man trade trust for a seat near the top. Had his name on every flyer, but the greeting slowly stopped. Another turned the deal down when it crossed what he believed. Lost the number on the paper, kept the people he would need. It taught me every victory ain't measured by the sale. Some men leave with millions in the story people hate to tell. Some leave with empty pockets, but their word still carries weight. And the door was staying locked when they arrived. arrive a little late. No jewel around my neck could make the old block proud. They remember who stayed humble when the room became a crowd. Success gave me attention, never taught me how to stand. That came from years of proving I was solid as a man. A name money couldn't buy. A name money couldn't buy. Built it line by line. Gold can fill a room. It can't make the truth shine. A name money couldn't buy. Still standing when the numbers run dry. You can purchase the spotlight, not the look in their eyes. A name money couldn't buy. Now the younger ones ask how to make the whole town know. I tell them move with patience, real respect is growing slow. Keep your word when it hurts, not just when it feels like. Character gets measured when the choice ain't black and white. Don't confuse a loud entrance with the place that you earn. Fire gathers every eye, but respect is what remains when it burns. Money changes ownership, builders change their signs, but the favor done in silence can survive 100 times. Remember who corrected you without making you feel small? Who divided their last portion when you barely had it all? Who never used your weakness as a story for the crowd? Who protected your name when you weren't standing around? When the final check is written and the pilot's cars are gone, people won't recall the praise, they'll recall what you stood on. I never bought their trust, never begged them to reply. I earned it one decision at a time. A name money couldn't buy. A name money couldn't buy. A name money couldn't buy. Built it line by line. Years can change the skyline, they can't erase what's right. A name money couldn't buy. Still standing when the numbers run dry. You can purchase attention, not the truth in their eyes. A name money couldn't buy. A name money, a name money, a name money. Paper loses value, bright metal loses shine. A name money couldn't buy. But a name built through action keeps traveling through time. No receipt, no price. A name money couldn't buy. Yeah. Straight from the hallway where the paint peeled, but the code stayed clean. The block raised my name. Yeah. Dust on the stairwell, cold under my shoes. Mama kept the lights on with a pocket full of dues. Coke by the doorway, soup on a low flame. We never had much, but we protected the name. Old heads by the storefront, chessboard on the crate. Taught me watch the quiet ones, the loud ones rarely wait. Sirens cut the evening train, shook the glass. I learned every hard night eventually would pass. Cracks in the pavement marked the road we knew. Every broken window gave a different point of view. Kids on the five escaped dreaming past the roof. Nobody handed answers, so we learned to study truth. Mama said, stand steady, don't let pressure make you fold. A clean word in the poor home worth more than gold. I carried every lesson when I stepped beyond the frame. The street gave me the scars, the block raised my name. The block raised my name. I still stand on the cold. Cold nights made me strong. Heavy days built the soul. The block raised my name. I don't run from the rain. Money comes, money goes, but the roots still remain. The block raised my name. Funny how the phone rings when the room starts to shine. Same hands never reach when the rent missed time. Some call it love when the numbers look right, then disappear quietly when you lose one fight. I kept my circle narrow like the hall by the stairs. Measured every promise by who stayed when it was bare. One friend shared a sandwich when the cupboards went thin. That weighs more to me than a temporary win. No cameras in the cipher, no applause in the park. Just a beat from a window in the verse after dark. Names moved through the neighborhood before the flyers came. You earned every nod, you could never buy the same. The corner knew the difference between the mask and the face, between the man chasing status and the man holding this place. I never needed strangers putting honor on my chain. My people knew the truth. The block raised my name. The block raised my name. I still stand on the cold. Cold nights made me strong. Heavy days built the soul. The block raised my name. I don't run from the rain. Money comes, money goes, but the roots still remain. The block raised my name. Yeah, now the buildings look different, new paint on the brick, but I still hear the old drums whenever the night gets thick. Young kids ask me, does the hard road ever end? I say it bends your posture, don't let it bend your principles, friend. Keep your word when it costs you, not only when it's free. Don't trade a lifelong code for a moment on the screen. Crowds move with the weather, praise changes with the score. But the ones who knew your hunger know what you were fighting for. Remember, every mother counting coins beside the sink. Every father working double with no time left to think. Every older brother standing by the hallway door, making sure the younger ones came safely through the storm. I don't praise every struggle, some wounds never close, but the concrete grew a garden where they said nothing could grow. And if my voice turns quiet, let the record still explain I didn't build this alone. The block raised my name. The block raised my name. I still stand on the cold. Cold nights made me strong. Heavy days built the soul. The block raised my name. I don't run from the rain. Years fade, money come, walls change, money go, but the roots still remain. The block raised my name. The block raised my name. I paint fades from the doorway. Old sneakers lose their shape, but the lessons keep walking long after we leave the place. The block raised my name. Raised my name. Still in my name. Block raised my name. Yeah. Yeah. Raised where the hallway held the sound of every door. Mama carried grocery bags across the second floor. Mr. Lewis fixed the heater when the winter settled in. Never asked for money, said just help the next of kin. Corner shop stayed open when the snow covered the street. Mr. Ray would write the balance when the family couldn't eat. Kids carved little initials underneath the window frame. No one thought those crooked letters might outlive a family name. We had little in our pockets, but our word was understood. Who would stand beside the weak, who would show up when they should. Years can take the faces and replace familiar frames, but the brick remembers footsteps. The block kept our name. The block kept our names. Kept our names. Through the boarded windows in the cold December rain. Through the rain,
People moved away, but the truth remained the same.
stayed the same.
When the whole street changed,
The block kept the block kept the block
kept our name.
Yeah. Some left chasing money, some got swallowed by the years. Some still live inside the stories, only old friends here. One brother held the doorway when the trouble reached the hall. Could've saved himself that night, he chose to guard us all. Miss Elaine watched every child whose mother worked till 10. Fed them from a little pot and sent them home again. No awards were ever given, no reporter knew a face. Still 100 grown-up people carry something from a grace. Now a window holds a logo when the rent is tripled twice. They can renovate the building, but they can't replace a life. Every hand that held the neighborhood left something in the grain. And the block kept every story. The block kept our names.
The block kept our names.
Kept our names.
Through the boarded windows and the cold December rain.
Through the rain,
People moved away, but the truth remained the same.
stayed the same.
When the whole street changed,
The block kept the block kept the block
kept our name.
Yeah. Now the younger ones walk past where the old court used to stand, holding newer kinds of dreams inside the same uncertain hands. I tell them, leave your character wherever you may go. People lose the word you said, but they remember what you show. Keep your promise when it costs you, keep your circle in the stream. Don't let quick attention make you disrespect your name. Every corner has a memory underneath the fresh cement. Every quiet act of loyalty survived the money spent. Maybe soon the final building that we knew would disappear. No familiar voices calling, no old music left to hear. Still the ones who stayed together past the code through joy and pain. So wherever we keep walking, the block will keep our names.
The block kept our names.
Every hand that held us,
Every scar that we sustained, we sustained. Walls may fall away, but respect will still remain.
still remain.
Even when we're gone,
The block will keep our name. Keep our names. A neighborhood is more than what remains. It's who the streets refuse to forget. the doorway, watch the things that people do. Read your character early before you spoke a name. How you treated empty hands, told them what will remain. Mama said a promise weighs more than what you own, so I kept my word steady, even standing there alone. Window through the window, barely heat inside the room. Still she set the table straight, never surrendered to the gloom. Corner store crowded, everybody knew the code. Help the ones beside you carrying the heavier load. Never let the fast cash make you trade a loyal friend. Money fills a moment, your reputation meets the end. Paint peeled from the brick, old signs started disappearing. Still the lessons held together through the hardest years we lived in. They could renovate the block, make the old view with proper. Character outlives the corner. Outlives the corner. Yeah. Character outlives the corner. Outlives the corner. Money leaves fast, but your name stays longer. Your name stays longer. Walls come down, every street looks smaller. Street looks small. When the whole block changes, character outlives the corner. Some chase shortcuts with a pocket full of lies. Look rich for a season, lost respect behind their eyes. One brother took the pressure, never folded on his crew. Had no chain around his neck, but every word he gave was true. I saw pride start wars that nobody could win. Saw revenge turn silent men to strangers from within. So I carry calmness like a code against the cold. Not because I feared the fight, I had more to hold. Real strength doesn't need to make the whole room hear. Every silence isn't weakness, every patience isn't fear. You find who really built you when the spotlight starts to fade. They knew your value early, long before the money came. Now the barbershop is gone, the court became a store. Glass across the windows where we used to keep the score. Still the code keeps moving through a daughter or a son. Character outlives the corner, long after the corner's gone. Character outlives the corner, outlives the corner. Time moves on, but the truth grows stronger. The truth grows stronger. Faces disappear, every road gets longer. Every road gets long. When the whole world changes, character outlives the corner. Yeah, character outlives the corner. Outlives the corner. Cash comes and goes, but the code stays stronger. The code stays stronger. Walls come down, every street looks smaller. When the whole block changes, character outlives the corner. The block gave us the lesson. The city gave me my flow. Night train shaking, under rusted out beams. Faces in the glass carrying unfinished dreams. One man slept sitting both hands on his coat. One kid wrote a verse that he never once spoke. Street light flickered over cracks in the lane. Cap ties whispered through the leftover rain. Old heads by the door, we knew the weight of a pause. That moment one look, then a room full of applause. I stayed quiet, let the whole block talk. Learn where to leave space from the way people walk. Some rush through the rhythm, some drag through the code. Some bent under pressure, some refused to fold. I took every pattern from the life, moving slow. Train brakes, car horns, heavy footsteps below. Before any stage ever carried my name, the city gave me timing, then it gave me my frame. The city gave me my flow. Low flows, heavy step, train noise in the distance, hard truth in my chest. The city gave me my flow. Raised me through the sound, tall walls taught the echo, rough blocks held it down. Every street left the code, every night took its toll. Now I speak with its weight. The city gave. The city gave my flow. High-rise shadows stretching over the curb. I learned how to listen before shaping the word. Corner store owner, counting change after 2. Still opened every morning like the strong always do. Mother on the platform, child half asleep. Night shift worker staring where the tunnel ran deep. Young man by the railing, pride inside his coat. Trying not to look tired, trying hard to stay afloat. That became my cadence, not a style from a page. A breath held too long, then released in the rage. I don't chase every snare, let the next line slide. Land late with the truth, let the silence decide. My voice got its gravel from the trains overhead. It's calm from the people who kept moving instead. No teacher could show me what the hard streets know. The city built the man, then he gave me my flow. Low voice, heavy step, train noise in the distance, hard truth in my chest. The city gave me my flow. Raised me through the sound, tall walls taught the echo, rough blocks held it down. Every face had a story, every night took its toll. Now the whole room can feel it. The city, the city gave me my flow. Now when I enter, I don't force force every line. I let the words breathe, let them fall behind time. A horn in the distance, train wheels on the track. That pause before the kick, then the weight coming back. I learned from the workers who move without praise, from the ones who stay silent through the longest of days, from the kid by the window with the verse in his head, from the tired eyes watching while the whole city's fed. So wherever I travel, whatever room that I own, there's a midnight train running underneath every tone. I didn't choose this rhythm, it was carved in my soul. The block gave me truth, and the city gave me my flow. The city gave me my flow. The city gave me my flow. Low voice, every step, train noise in the distance, hard truth in my chest. The city gave me my flow. Every street left the code, tall walls taught the echo every night, carry the load. Now wherever I stand, that old rhythm still shows. I speak with its weight, cause the city gave me my flow. Same train below me, same towers above, same hard-earned rhythm, same streets that I love. Wherever I stand, that old night still shows. The block gave me truth, and the city gave me my flow. The city gave me my flow. Long night, yeah, long night, same, still here, same face, yeah. Corner store light on a rain-soaked sleeve. Cold wind came, I ain't changed my speed. Same straight look when the rent ran late. Same closed mouth when they question faith. Work boots warm, both hands stayed rough. Weeks got thin, but the will stayed tough. Never wore pain like a badge for praise. Just carried that weight with the same calm face. Now they see me pass through the old block slow. Windows down, just enough head low. Years move fast, but the code stayed placed. Still standing tall with the same damn face. They see me roll by, still standing, same face. Cold nights came, still standing, same face. You can test that ground, I don't bend, I don't shake. Still right here, still standing, same face. Keep it calm, keep it locked in, no fear. Still standing, same face. Yeah, back room heat with the lights cut low. One bad month had to stretch that hope. Dawn came pale through a cracked front blind. Bills on the table, pressure on the mind. Pocket held change in the folded up plan. Learn how to wait without showing my hand. When the front gate closed, took the long way back. Never lost form when the road went black. Friends switched sides when the checks came late. I watched real quiet, let the truth show shape. Didn't throw names, didn't beg my case. Time told all, I just kept that face. They see me roll by, still standing, same face. Cold nights came, still standing, same face. You can test that ground, I don't bend, I don't shake. Still right here, still standing, same face. Keep it calm, keep it locked in, no fear. Still standing, same face. I learned from the nights when the room felt small, from the ones who ran when the pressure called. Kept my word when the heat went out. Held my line when they filled that room with doubt. One deep breath, let the hard days pass. No quick moves, never cracked that mask. New streets now, little more in the safe. Still the same man with the same hard face. Hard rain fell, still standing, same face. Door slam shut, still standing, same face. Names came up, still standing, same face. Years rolled on, still standing, same face. No switch, no panic, same, still standing, same face. Same face, still standing, same face. I don't flinch for the room, I don't fold for the weight. Still standing, same face. Long night, same stains. Yeah. No. pressure still under the soul. Same street post, let the old drums roll. No bright lights, just a curb in the system. I learned every step, cause the pavement kept the rhythm. Yeah, late bus breathing by the corner store gate. Shoes hit the sidewalk, little behind the brake. Car bass rolling through the rusted out frame. Before I held the mic, it was calling my name. Snare from a window crack sharp through the rain. One hit in my chest and it circled my brain. Old men on the steps kept time with the nod. Kids drew drum patterns in the dust by the yard. I walked slow, let the kick move first. Turned a hard week into a clean cut verse. Every loose brick had a sound when it shifted. Every train underneath made the whole block lifted. No teacher gave lessons on pocket or swing. I learned from the tires and the fire escapes ring. The street gave time and I just learned how to listen. My flow found a home where the pavement kept the rhythm. The pavement kept the rhythm under every step. Car bass in the distance, snare against my chest. The pavement kept the rhythm. I remember that sound. Old blocks caught the pocket when the beat came around. The pavement kept the rhythm. No metronome needed. Every crack had a pulse, every corner repeated. The pavement kept the rhythm. Still locked in my system. I speak how I walk, cause the pavement kept the rhythm. Yeah, dust on the needle, room light low. Cut a piece of that street, let the drum loop grow. No polished up shine, no expensive display. Just a kick with some weight and the truth in the grain back. When the trunk shook glass in the hall, I could tell who was coming by the bass through the wall. Cab door slam, then the snare answered back. That was call and response on the 2-bar track. Now I drag certain words, let the next line lean. Leave space in the pocket where the truth stays clean. I don't chase every count, let the rhythm breathe. Drop late on the 2, then I slide past 3. Every scar on the curve got the story beneath it. Every heel on the ground gave the drum another meaning. My name found its shape in the noise we were given. The block made the voice and the pavement kept the rhythm. The pavement kept the rhythm under every step. Car bass in the distance, snare against my chest. The pavement kept the rhythm. I remember that sound. Old blocks caught the pocket when the beat came around. The pavement kept the rhythm. No metronome needed. Every crack had a pulse, every corner repeated. The pavement kept the rhythm. Still locked in my system. I speak how I walk, cause the pavement kept the rhythm. The same worn curve, same pulse underneath. Still hear the old snare every time that I speak. No crown, no stage, just the code I was given. My feet kept the time and the pavement kept the rhythm. My words stay solid. Yeah. Corner store light on a frost white road. Thin coat zip still carried that load. Same 2 hands when the work ran late. Same clear word when they changed that rate. I said I come so I came through rain. No phone turned off when the pressure came. Didn't talk big, didn't sell no dream. Just stood right there when the room went lean. Now the old heads nod when I passed that gate. They remember who stayed when the help came late. Money went low but the code stayed polished. Night got cold, my word stayed solid. Cold nights came, my word stayed solid. Doors locked tight, my word stayed solid. You can ask that block, they already got it. I said what I meant, my word stay solid. Keep it real, keep it locked in. No switch, my word stay solid. Stay solid. Backroom talk with the heat cut down. 1 chair left when the fear came round. Rent due twice in the fridge half bare. Still split my last when my people were there. They made quick deals, then they changed those terms. I watched that bridge while the whole thing burned. Could've walked away, put the blame on fate, but I gave my word. I was there at 8, no gold chain, made that name ring clear. It was showing up through the hardest year. When the easy mouse disappeared from sight, I held that line through the longest night. Cold nights came, my word stayed solid. Doors locked tight, my word stayed solid. You can ask that block, they already got it. I said what I meant, my word stay solid. Keep it real, keep it locked in. No switch, my word stay solid. I learned real trust don't speak too loud. It stands in the rain when they leave that crowd. Kept my word when the lights went black. Never asked for praise when I brought help back. One deep breath when the deal went wrong. Didn't change my voice, kept the same calm calm tone. Years moved on, but the truth stayed honest. My name held weight, cause my word stayed solid. No heat, no light, my word stayed solid. No cash, hard time, my word stayed silent. Friends fell back, my word. Hope block, no, my word. No lie, no hiding. Same code, my word stayed solid, 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 solid. My word stayed solid. I don't promise for applause. I don't speak unless I got it. Still here. My word stayed solid. Yeah. Yeah. The rent took the room, couldn't take the respect we built inside it. Raised where the landlord knocked before the morning light. Mama counted folded bills and checked the numbers twice. Heat was never certain when December filled the hall, so the neighbors shared a burner, split the little with us all. Mr. James brought groceries when our cupboard showed the wood. Mama paid him back in meals whenever times were good. Nobody kept a ledger, every favor moved on trust. When a family hit the bottom, someone always lifted us. Yeah, we had coats across the windows, towels underneath the door. Still we made a little dignity from sleeping on the floor. Money never stayed enough to prove where we belong, but respect stayed in the building after all the rent was gone. Respect stayed after the rent was gone. The rent was gone. The rent was gone. Empty rooms behind us, but the bond stayed strong. The bond stayed strong. Money came and left us, still we carried on. Carried on. When the keys got taken, respect stayed after the rent was gone. The rent was gone. 1 month we were packing while the snow fell on the stairs. Every box held pieces of the life we built in there. My brother tied the dishes in the shirt he used to wear. Mama kept the voice calm so the children wouldn't scare. Neighbors filled the hallway, moving furniture downstairs. One man missed his evening shift but never asked for fares. Miss Elaine pressed 20 in my mother's open hand, said don't call it charity. We helped the ones who stand. There was nothing left to promise, nothing valuable to trade. Only years of keeping word in every sacrifice we made. They forgot the final balance once they saw us moving on, cause respect stayed with the people after all the rent was gone. Respect stayed after the rent was gone. The rent was gone. The rent was gone. Empty rooms behind us, but the bond stayed strong. The bond stayed strong. Money came and left us, still we carried on. Carried on. When the keys got taken, respect stayed after the rent was gone. Rent was gone. Yeah. Years later, different neighborhood, a steadier address. Still I judge a person by the way they handle stress. Not the watch around their wrist or the numbers they display, but who answers in the winter when the heat gets shut away. I remember every shoulder underneath the heavy chair, every quiet bag of food that someone chose to share. Poverty can test the bond and put your pride against the wall, but the ones who keep their honor never really lose it all. Now the old places in standing luxury replaced the stone. People paying higher prices for a block they never known. They can own the renovated rooms and everything they own, but respect stayed with the people after all the rent was gone. Respect stayed after the rent was gone. The rent was gone. Every hand that helped us made the weak feel strong. Made us strong. Walls can change their owners, names can all move on. Move on. Long after the keys change, respect stayed after the rent was gone. The rent was gone. We lost the address. We kept what mattered.